It's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 466 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Brown Shoe has all types of shoes for you to excel this summer. Check out their new Keenan brand sandals for hiking and Olukai sandals for sitting by the pool. Plus, they're stocked up on Hey Dudes to catch you up on the latest shoe fashion. They also have shoes and brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, the high-tech foot scanner by Atrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 2nd Q in Lincoln.
When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. We try to maximize things that are important to them.
Bob Benish is founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
So we really try to maximize the size, because 5 years from now, you can't just make your house bigger. One thing I can tell you is that most builders all are about the same price. The difference comes in the products that we put in and the way we put in those products.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, is pretty accurate when you're building a home. If you put nicer windows in and you put nicer cabinets, more. You know, if those are important to you, then you want to do it. We can try to incorporate in your floor plan and get a house that you're going to be happy with.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For May only, get 1 week of classes for just $7 by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dan has been a leader in wild and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're all away. Zero, or visit batsrats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills has filled hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonzall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonzallpool.com. Bonzall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champions, you're an author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. OG CJ, it was great to see you this morning. 4 a.m. Yeah, AD will get there one day. He likes that 5 a.m. class, though.
Yeah, I like OJCJ. It was nice to see you, man. Nice to meet you this morning. He was actually walking out the gym when I was walking in. I'm just not doing 4 o'clock kickboxing. I'm not doing that. 5 o'clock works out perfect for me because then I'll get kickboxing done. Then I'll go lift weights. It works out perfect because then that means I'm up at 3:45. Raph, what you do.
And then you go to bed at 2:45. So
yeah.
That don't work out so well.
But what helps me out is from that 4 until 4:45, I get my quiet time in, plan my day, return some urgent emails. And then when I come back, I'm kind of ready to roll. I could do the same thing if I went to 4, go lift, we'd be back home by 5:45. But I just like 5. I like 5. It was good to see everybody in there. Good to see CJ. Man, there's a lot of sweat in there. Pistol Pete, Big Pete Ferguson, Pete Fergsy.
What's up, Pete?
Was getting it done. Jeff tried to freaking kill us this morning, man. First of all, I thought I was going to kickboxing. Next thing I know, I'm running laps. I'm like, what am I, a decathlete?
Yes.
Bruh, no.
I did running today, too.
He made you guys, who taught you guys class?
Oh, I don't know who it was. It was a lady.
She have y'all running laps around the gym?
Yeah. She made us carry the ball around the gym.
Oh, we didn't have to carry no ball.
So we had to carry the ball. I almost fumbled like 3 times. I had to use 2 hands a couple times because
back.
I was coming into contact.
Tight end going across.
I was like, this is way too early to be fumbling the ball, but I secured it with both hands.
And that's why Nebraska doesn't like playing 11 a.m.
4 a.m. kickoff. We're using the fullback.
No, it was a good sweat this morning. CJ, great to see you this morning, man. Dude, the sun this morning was stupid cool.
Right.
So I'm walking out the other gym about 6:30, give or take. And I looked, it was just like orange, like crazy cool orange this morning. Anybody else check out that sunrise this morning? It was crazy.
Were you
cool.
staring directly at the sun?
That's why I can't see right now, Rico. I just see a fuzzy figure in front of me, man. I just see a fuzzy little.
Who's
a little Rico? I'm gonna grab his cheeks. Who's a little Rico? Who's that guy right there?
Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Little Rico.
I spent too much money yesterday.
Oh, on what?
On my car.
Okay, wait a minute.
In a bad mood.
Go. We already talked about it off air, so I'm not gonna put. You know where to go.
That's okay. I took my car in for an oil change.
You know where to go.
Was supposed to spend about $70 or something. They were doing like half off oil changes at the place that I took it to. And I get a call and they're like, hey, so oil's changed, but we found some issues. And I was like, of course, because always needed to get my rear brakes replaced. And I asked him, I go, okay, so how much longer can I go on these? Because, I don't feel like they're that bad. And he's just like, yeah, I'd get them replaced now if I were you. And I was just like, okay, so it was supposed to be around $70, turned into about $550.
What I would do, just check. I'd hit up Kendall and Kurt at A1 Auto. A1 Auto will take care of you, Kendall. Oh boy.
It was so good. It was so good. What did you say?
And then it was like that whale from whatchamacallit came in from Finding Nemo. Whoa! I speak you well.
Yeah, I might do that because there's also something else that needs to be fixed on the car that I was they mentioned to me. So still need to take it in. Might go over to A1 Auto.
I would check out Kendall, those guys, at least just get an estimate, to double check it, because those guys are always pretty sharp on it, man. I mean, literally, every one of my cars have been in there at some time, and those guys, they just take care of you. They're like they said, it's like their motto, always honest answers. And always I'm screaming them out like that because it's the truth. And number two, I can stand it because they're supporter of the show.
Kendall's
a sponsor.
Kendall's a good guy.
Kendall's a solid guy. So is Kurt, his main guy inside the garage. Those guys, you walk in their shop, it is one of the cleanest body shops I've ever seen, man. I mean that, the cleanest. I mean it's impeccable. It's impeccable. You know the cool thing about them? I'm just shouting them out. They're done at 11:30 on Fridays. And the weekends aren't open unless it's appointment by only on Saturdays.
Really?
That's why he has that loyalty that's so good there, too, in that those guys know they're going to bust their tails off. And he says, it's a time for the guys to take care of some things for the weekend. They've been grinding all week. I mean, those guys are working.
Oh, yeah.
They're working in there. So just something to check out, man. Something to go check out.
I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So like I said, I got a little bit more money to spend on the car. So.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
It happens.
Cool hand looks. Every time you sing that song, a mechanic loses his 10mm socket.
It was like, where is it? Gone.
Every time.
Little dog said, "You go hungry, my brother."
He's like, thank God you don't record jingles for a living.
Thank you, Miller. I appreciate you, man.
Oh,
hey, Raff, you got I didn't realize Nick wasn't going to be here. Nick did a heck of a job. Again, shout out to Nick that's, talking trash to us via text this morning already.
You didn't know Nick wasn't going to be here?
Dude,
Nick's never here now.
Well, come on. In that brother's defense.
Nick's never here now.
He's doing baseball.
Listen, everybody.
He graduates from college.
Listen, everybody.
He's done with college, and all of a sudden he's just like, it'd be really cool if I didn't show up to work.
Listen how everybody listening right now, how AD is coming to Nick's defense. I feel that wasn't the same yesterday.
I wasn't here.
No, Nick was not coming to your defense.
So you know what, though? See, that's the thing about it, man. You got to do it regardless if they're going to do it or not, man. You take the high road, and then you beat him down when you see him.
Because then you have the high ground.
Oh, there's a reckoning. Tell him I'm coming, and I'm bringing hell with me. What movie is that, Ralph?
That is
Tombstone.
Oh, I was
Remember
going
Tombstone?
with Wyatt Earp, and
Wyatt Earp said, "Tell him I'm coming,
and you had
I'm bringing hell with me."
And you had the man, the myth, the legend,
Doc
Val
Holliday.
Kilmer. Oh man,
dude, Doc, you know what? When
those
I seen,
lines are awesome.
You know what? Have you seen Tombstone before?
I
Rico?
have not.
You have not seen Tombstone?
Bro,
I have not.
Oh,
one of my favorite
Rico.
movies, man. That's one of those ones where it's on and wrap up like this way
So
as well.
good, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it no matter what. In fact, I have it downloaded to where I can watch it on the plane. It's just what I want to watch. I just call it non-attention TV because I can just be doing work and look up when I want to at certain parts. But when Val Kilmer goes, "I'm your Huckleberry," when Doc Holliday goes, "I'm your Huckleberry,"
yeah,
and man, the way that there's just a lot of parts. I love that movie, man.
So many
Tombstone.
good lines.
You got to check that
I'll
one
have
out.
to watch it.
So good.
Got to check that one out.
Now you're getting people texting in, offering to do your brakes for you there.
Hey,
Well, I don't need the brakes done anymore. The brakes are done.
Oh, they're done.
No, it's different.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Pete.
Hey.
Pete.
I mean, is he wrong?
Pete Money goes, he says, "No brothers, no black people, but a good movie."
Well,
Pete, what a lot of brothers running around.
Yeah, I
I think we
know
wanted
that.
to do in the 1800s, brother. I mean, so
there were plenty of black cowboys.
But you
What
had
are
black,
talking
you had the
about?
Buffalo Soldiers. Now, I've done a lot of studying on the Buffalo Soldiers. In fact, I got
Buffalo Soldiers.
several books on the Buffalo Soldiers, which are incredibly cool. And then if you ever seen Red Tails, about the
I love
Tuskegee
Red
Airmen,
Tails.
the Black Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes, I love that movie.
Man, and here's my thing. I want to show this to my boys, though, okay? They would always, when they were little, because I'd have them look at their history and understand what you're going, Aid even in law school. And I remember he told me, he says, "Pops, I got into law school," and he had options, and he goes, "Full ride." My wallet began to clap in my pants when he said he had a full ride scholarship for law school.
Hooray.
But then we had these conversations. Yeah. He goes, "Pops, I am doing something my great-great-great-grandfather could not imagine." Couldn't imagine it.
Mm-hmm.
So all those movies like that, they always resonate. But Tombstone, I just love movies like that, something that's meaningful. And then I like Wedding Crashers as well.
You're just a very diverse person. That's all it is. Diversity.
Now wait a minute. So let's bring this back. I ain't let Nick off the hook. So Nick was beating me down yesterday, Rav. See, I couldn't listen yesterday.
He was.
What did he say, man? Nick, I know you listening, dude. Later in bed.
He's on the stream right now.
Back to your commitment levels.
He's
on the stream.
He's
Hold
on the
on.
stream.
Hold on. He's on the stream right now. Let me throw him in
Nick,
here real quick.
I always got Nick's back.
Who's here? Look who joined.
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh, now Nick, I always got your back.
Gentlemen.
I heard you was beating me down yesterday, man.
Dude, AD. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Go ahead, dog.
Here's the thing. Don't let Raff make you believe that he wasn't a part of this.
Oh, so Raff was a part of it too.
So here's what's interesting is right before I joined.
I want to hear. Let him talk. I want to hear this, Nick.
Right before I joined, you said, "Let me get this straight, guys," because Nick's not getting off the hook. He was beating me down yesterday, and Raff was the first one to perk up and go, "Yeah, he was." Now here's the thing, Mr. Chris Raff 7 of Twitter.
That's Chris Raff 7 of Twitter.
Chris Raff 7 Twitter.
Thank you.
You're not off the hook either.
What?
Now, what we did say,
I picked AD number 2.
Although,
yeah, tell me
although we did give you a little crap because I said, "Oh man, the one day I'm back, AD is not here." We did say that it is vital that you are important to the show and that we have to watch out because we don't want you to take our jokes for us wanting you to leave.
Yeah.
So we clearly expressed how we wanted you to be a part of this thing going forward.
Yes.
We did, and AD.
We might have said something about sometimes he doesn't get our full love, and that's when I acted like I was grabbing his cheeks and going, "Who's my little AD? Who's my little AD?" Because we love him.
That is true.
Rico, interesting. You feel the vibe where I'm going here, Rico?
Hey, I'm not gonna say nothing. This ain't my show.
See, Rico, here's the thing. But you know what? We it's a radio family, though. It's a family.
80. These ain't my white people.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a race thing.
That's also it's a
wonderful, wonderful.
Well,
Rico,
these is yours.
Here's what I don't understand, though. It's almost like that Nick and Rav had to say that to validate my existence on the show. Did you notice that? You notice that underline?
It's so strange how
and Rav designates himself the nicest guy.
It's so strange how a person whose name is on the show needs validation.
Yeah, I don't understand that, Rico.
Whereas a person whose name isn't on the show needs to.
Why am I the one getting berated here? Why am I the one?
That's why you're number 3, Nick.
I'm just trying to put in work here at Cal Anderson Field in Omaha. And
chill out, Mr. Baseball.
I fought through bumper to bumper traffic. We're out in full force today on the interstate. Can we talk about
rough?
There were 5 state troopers on I-80 this morning, and so
rough life.
Yeah, I mean, here, hold on, look at this. Check this out.
Such a rough life. Look at that. Just the worst.
That's not a horrible day. So
he's got
look at that scenery,
he's
man.
got to look at a baseball
field.
He's got to call a baseball game.
And you're inside.
Yeah, but it's hot. I wish I was outside, guys.
You're wearing a hoodie.
It's a short sleeve hoodie. You know my favorite. So,
is that your Belichick cut off?
Yeah, but the difference.
Don't be recording the other team's practices and slipping it to the other team.
I was going to say I'm not using little
don't be deflating the baseballs.
I was going to say I'm not using squishy T-balls. We're using actual baseballs.
Hey Nick, tell us what's up for today. What's on the docket today, there, man?
Well, it could be as few as 2 games. It could be as many as 4 games today. 10 a.m. we have Grand Island versus Millard West, guys. I did not see Grand Island beating Creighton Prep yesterday, 10-0.
Beat the smoke out of them.
It was, they scored 10 runs on 4 hits. So that kind of tells you all you need to know about Creighton Prep's performance. Really disappointing. And as somebody that's obviously been around the high school baseball landscape, the last decade or so.
What?
Oh my gosh, the last decade. Creighton Prep's that's just not how they are. That was such an uncharacteristic performance for them and for their program yesterday. So
Nick, real
Grand
quick,
Island gets it done.
Let me interject real quick, Nick. But you know baseball a lot better than I do. You played it at a high level,
high-ish.
It shows you in baseball in particular. if bats get hot, you can get blown out real quick.
Well, and it's bats get hot, or I mean, in the case of Creighton Prep on Grand Island yesterday, you just start walking dude after guy after guy, and so it was. I've pointed to it a couple of times, and Raff, I don't feel like the smartest man, so I'm not necessarily on your level yet, but
keep on working, brother. Keep on working.
But no, we've talked about this evolution of like the game within the game, right? And you guys know the term free 90s. You guys know I love that
You
terminology
coined that puppy
when it comes to baseball. And we've said it, I mean, I've talked about it on the broadcast where they'll walk two guys and then a base hit scores one run. And it's, hey, guess what? If you don't walk those two guys and get a guy into scoring position or allow a wild pitch or, a pass ball for behind the plate with the catcher, and the guy doesn't get to second or third base, then that hit doesn't do anything to you. You can weather the hits. It's the free bases that you give up. And yesterday was a perfect example. That game should have been like a 3-0 ball game by the end of the fifth inning without all the walks and stuff.
Did they only have like 4 hits?
Yeah. Grand Island scored 10 runs on 4 hits. 10 runs on 4 hits. And so the errors were insurmountable, and just so many walks for Creighton Prep that at Grand Island, a team that doesn't hit the ball well, they play really good defense. Grand Island, who was 12-9, their record was 12-9 in the regular season. They got in via wild card points, so that's how they're the 8th seed. They find themselves now here in the state semifinals. Now, here's the thing: they got to face a team in Millard West that has pretty much been unstoppable the entire season. And it's just unbelievable.
Nick, what's today before we had to take it to break real quick, man?
Yeah.
What's today's schedule?
So 10 a.m. we have Grand Island Millard West. If Millard West wins, then we'll have a little bit of an extended intermission. But if Grand Island's able to pull off, I mean, I'll be honest, guys, just a massive upset. As Millard West beat them 10-0 last Friday to start the tournament. But if Grand Island's able to get it done, then we're going to play another game immediately following that one. But if not, then we'll have a break until 4 p.m. I'll probably make my way over to a local coffee shop or something and do some work. But at 4 p.m., we'll have the second bracket game of Lincoln East and Elkhorn South. And same situation, if Elkhorn South is able to beat Lincoln East in that 4 o'clock game, we'll have a 7 o'clock game or one that immediately follows that one to find out who plays who for the state tournament. But if Millard West and Lincoln East win both of their first games, then it's going to be a quick 2-game day for me at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And so we'll be heading home early.
Hey, Nick, somebody in the text line, I want you to do something real fast. Say Exarban.
Exarban Village.
How did you say it yesterday?
So I said it yesterday.
Cool.
You know the Harry Potter. It's like the Azkaban. I said Azkaban. Yesterday.
Azkaban Village.
Azkaban Village. I went. I channeled my inner Harry Potter. So yeah, but no, no, seriously, guys. I mean, I'll turn around my computer again. It is so beautiful here. The stadium. If you've never been to Tal Anderson, you have the Baxter Arena over the right field fence, and then you have the Exarban Village or the Azkaban Village over the center field wall. It's a really cool place.
Show the Azkaban Village one more time.
You were there, Rico, or you were there, Raff?
Yeah, I was working right there. Yep, there it is.
It's wild. I mean, the venue here between the baseball and softball field. Rico, I'll tell you this: we were talking about Bolin Stadium's press box yesterday.
Yeah,
the softball press box here at UNO.
Yeah,
really nice.
Okay,
really nice.
All right. Then.
Yeah. Plus, that's my favorite press box because that's where all the food is. So
that's where you were shown all the food was.
PPP today.
Gonna make my way. Yeah. Shout out to the Omaha Mavericks. They're providing lunch for us.
Oh,
they
awesome.
provide lunch for us. The folks at Storm Chasers just gave us 10 employee bucks, and all we could get was a chicken tenders basket because they cost $10. 2 chicken tenders and fries for $10 at Warner Park.
That checks out.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
Don't worry, we won't.
PPP.
Guys, here's the deal. It's my last day of high school baseball. We're gonna soak it in because obviously I go on vacation tomorrow. So
Interesting.
I
You're
won't
not
be
going to be here tomorrow.
Interesting.
What did I say? The man graduates and all of a sudden decides, it'd be really cool if I didn't work
on vacation tomorrow. Interesting.
Rico. I've been in school.
No.
2.5 years straight. I didn't have a summer last year.
Nick, there is no baseball games tomorrow. You could show up for your entire day of work and then leave. But he's like, you know what? let's just not.
You know what I like real quick before we go? I like how he said he's
gotta-
going to a coffee shop between games.
He ain't going to no
The
coffee
coffee
shop.
shop is not over the river, so there's other things over across the river. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I am not.
Gotta make a quick detour.
I have told myself I am staying away from the Huff and Puff slot machines. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, we need to go to a break.
I'm
We gotta
joking.
go.
Rico, you don't get to decide that.
Bye.
Oh, so on the other side
Mute
of the
his
break, that was good to hear Nick on giving us live coverage from the state baseball tournament going on there in Omaha. On the other side of this break, we got a lot of things. We got history coming up. We have the Huskers coming up. Also, we're going to talk quarterbacks in the Big Ten. Who's gone, who's out, and who are they, and where in the heck did they come from? We'll also have Rav's Good Take, RGT. But stick with us.
RGT.
We got Raff AD in the house. Rico holding it down. Nick in Omaha. We're on the ticket. Be right back.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. There stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. And with a team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett. Pay Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Your should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodent, anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, there is a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrantExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, don't be great.
When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. We try to maximize things that are important to them.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
So we really try to maximize the size because 5 years from now, you can't just make your house bigger. The one thing I can tell you is that most builders in Lincoln, we all are about the same price. Difference comes in the products that we put in and the way we put in those products.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, is pretty accurate when you're building a home. If you put nicer windows in and you put nicer cabinets, it's going to cost a little bit more. You know, if those things are important to you, then you want to do it. We can try to incorporate in your floor plan and get a house that you're going to be happy with.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them. We do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, moist caramel, check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count, check. Big enough to share with the whole group, check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. And you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour. An opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs and areas of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week.
Hey, Raph, what happened to our one song, man, where the dude was playing the flute like Ron Burgundy?
I don't know. I think we might have lost it.
I like that one. Didn't you do?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it was a copyrighted song. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's a question for your producer.
But he takes every day off now. So.
Oh, wait, he's not here.
Uh-oh. He's putting the headphones back on again. Hey, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Me and Raph will be listening to the radio, and everybody's got these commercials. Me and Raph ain't a hint of me and Raph on the radio. Meanwhile, Nick makes sure him and Rico got all the latest cuts and jams. I'm like, man,
That's actually me.
Rico hook us up with some money, man.
Some guys out.
I'm the producer for my show.
Some guys out collecting bugs.
Hey, Nick, I just want some fire intro music.
You got to talk
man.
to your producer.
Nick, can you hook us up with some fire intro music?
We've been told now that he's graduating, we're going to get commercials.
So, Nick, it ain't got to be nothing.
Fire music.
He'll be here.
We're getting everything.
Well, when he's here, he'll be here.
Hey, Nick, what happened to that Ron Burgundy flute?
It's in there. I did not get rid of that one. I got rid of the one that sounded like we're in a jazz club.
Yeah, that was more of like a
I got rid of that
7 p.m. intro song.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we got. I think the song's called Lardy Darty. We got that one on the.
Oh, that one's coming up next.
Yep. So yeah, that one's a good one. There's also another one that I added in there.
We need some headbangers out there, dog.
Well, I know. I'm trying. I really am. So
you're a busy man.
Unfortunately,
I mean, now you're going to say that you been calling baseball every single day this week. I mean, excuses.
guys. So I pulled into my driveway at like 11:30 last night, 11:15, and I got into bed about midnight after I took a shower and finally relaxed. And I go, hey, Google, set an alarm for 5:30 a.m. I go, oh no. That alarm came this morning. I was like, well, another day. Here we go. And then I made my way over to the Azkaban Village.
Azkaban.
Hey, Nick.
He's going to say Escobar one of these times.
The Pablo Escobar Village.
Pablo Escobar.
Alcides Escobar.
We have a question for you.
Okay.
When they get to like the championship, is it just one game or is it a 3-game series or how does that?
Just one game. Just one game on Friday night at 7 p.m. That unfortunately I won't be here for. I'm really bummed about it because I mean the game and matchup that we're expecting is Millard West versus Lincoln East, and that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a really good game. So.
You know what? I'm gonna read a few of our texts we got here, which is pretty. I always like doing that. Also, give us a shout. Where you're from? We always like to do that shout out. Give a shout out. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
Shout.
Let us know where you're at.
Shout.
Where you're working at. Eric says, "Welcome back, AD. Good to see your commitment level is slowly rising."
See, AD, it's not me and Raff, and you put stock into what Thomas and Lincoln says on the text line. That's the issue.
No, Rico kind of peeped game out to me too. Let me know what's popping going on, man.
You take stock into what Rico said.
That's your road dog. That's your partner.
Like I said yesterday, we're co-hosts, and some might even consider us friends.
Some might consider us friends.
Rico got mad because I texted Mark about a little minor issue that we had before I texted Rico, and Rico got all mad. But Mark is the station manager, and so I had to.
So you just went protocol, chain of command. Which
yeah.
Was it personal though?
Not at all.
No.
It was funny though because I was on the phone with him when some more things went down.
Oh, I love it.
And I said, "Don't you dare hang up on me! I need to hear this."
There's some.
Now we have Optimus Prime.
My name is Nick. I am a computer.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It happened a few times yesterday.
Gosh.
Well, while he fixes that,
Robo Nick.
Anonymous Cubs fan says, "I almost wrecked. I'm so pissed. How have you never seen Tombstone?"
I don't know.
Oh man, OGCJ. That's why I saw a fan, man. You know, regardless of the name of the show is, I look out for them. I never say I'd be better. You know, those guys kind of take some shots at me, but I let it ride.
Don't play Mr. Innocent.
I let it ride.
Oh my goodness.
I say what I say off the air. I say what I say off the air. Just take straight to their face. So that's how I roll. I don't do any slide punches when they're not in the studio and stuff. You know. I just call it like it is.
You're lucky Nick's microphone's having issues right now, or else he'd be jumping in there and saying, AD, that's not right.
He can't say anything because he knows it's the truth. Ed says, ask Nick how to say it. He already said that. When Pistol Pete, oh, this is good. Nick, it's hard to get on Raff's academic level. Just remember, as a scholar told me when I said you need this class, he replied, bro, I'm a printer and PDF away from my degree. I can get both at Walmart.
Did you say Walmart?
Walmart.
Denver Broncos, baby.
Oh,
let's ride.
Gosh. Rico, have it ready to go if you can, please, soon. You said you say Walmart.
I just can't.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't even understand.
Oh,
did you see Russell in the front row last night?
Yes. What they better do is
when the Joker buried that 3.
What Jokic better not do. None of those guys better dap Russell Wilson up. They don't want none of that juju on their hands, man. Don't even look his way. If he said, let's ride, throw his tail out the arena. Okay?
Let's ride.
Let's ride. You're gone, Russell. Unknown Texter says, Winkin KC flying to Houston. Guys, Brooke Behringer was the one that hit me the hardest. I just met him and his parents eating at the old Valentino's downtown the fall before his crash the next spring. Man, Unknown Texter, Winkin KC, yeah, that was, man. It was, still doesn't seem that it's been as long that Brooke has been gone. God rest his soul. An amazing ball player, but more of an amazing person himself. Great teammate, great man. Disc Golf Jake, y'all missed a big opportunity last week by using a Bugs Life theme song. I don't think we could have, though, Rico.
We couldn't, no.
Yeah,
first off, because copyright. Second, because, mostly copyright.
David is actually working today, Raff.
Whoa.
My fellow Link, David from Renew, at work today, not golfing, ready for cigars.
I will golf for you today, David.
Yeah, me and Raff actually got a tea time today with Jack Russell at 1:15. We're going to see the great team at Hillcrest. Sandra and her whole Sonia and her whole team. Mr. Brown, I call him Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, he'll be out there. Jeremy the Grill Master here. AD, TMC, Timco Inc. here in Lincoln. Appreciate you, brother. Drumstick. I'm 31 and watched Tombstone for the first time a month ago. It's a really good movie. Drumstick, it is, bro. It's a great movie, dog. It's a great movie. Mason said alarm in 20 minutes. in 20 hours and 41 minutes. Oh, man. Kyle Wanick, the American Nightmare. Appreciate you, Husker Refuge, listening on the radio. Kyle, you guys, that's who I'm with. I'm with Husker as well. You guys do a great job. Appreciate y'all. Simba, yes, those Sour Patches are terrible. And I mean terrible in that I love them. I will eat the whole bag of Sour Patch, like literally just in one sitting. Rico, do you like those?
Kind of like
I love Sour Patch.
AD's like a gremlin. You don't want to feed them after midnight.
Dude, it's the truth, Rav. Remember those fruit snacks?
How about the cheese?
Oh, Saturday night. Ate the whole thing, dog. And it was pepper jack.
And then a salsa with the pineapple and
Yes.
stuff. Oh my goodness.
Dude, I had Cheez-Its, not cheese, but I had cheese residue on my stomach.
Oh.
I had beef. It was a night to have. We watched the championship game on the deck.
Nebraska beat Miami 24-17.
They did win.
Wow.
Just
fantastic.
Shocker. Folks, thanks for letting us know
news.
where you're at and who you are and why you're listening. We appreciate that. We're coming back, and it's time. You will be serenaded when you come back, and you know those sweet, angelic voices. Or maybe you think it's the polar opposite of angelic, but regardless.
An angel's getting its wings.
You will be serenaded when you get back because it will be time for history. We got an interesting Husker history coming back on the other side of these messages from our partners. Here on the ticket, we got Rico holding it down. Nick is possibly going to be on a coffee break after the 10 o'clock game. We'll see where that coffee break takes him. On the ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of openings in sales, travel, web design, and more. Sandhill culture and is based with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Bagels are a perfect place for breakfast in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. Call Brandt Excavating at 444-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life.
Team, President and CEO of the Lincoln MCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
There's never been a better time to earn more on your checking account. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account with Liberty First Credit Union and earn up to 5.5% APY for up to $40,000. It's simple. Open your Kasasa Cash checking account online or stop into any of the 4 Lincoln locations or Seward and Omaha branches. Liberty First makes switching easy, and Kasasa checking is always free. See libertyforyou.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Attention, Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on Body Fit Training? Science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For May only, get 1 week of classes for just $7 by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. And you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour. An opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs and areas of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out the 40th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They are looking for a garage door installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required. If you want to come be a part of a small business where you're family, not just an employee, call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is the drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Stop by for dinner Monday through Thursday, 4 to 9 p.m., or lunch and dinner Friday through Sunday, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 to 9 p.m. They've got pasta, seafood, steaks, chops, plus other great Italian dishes. And, of course, they've got Italian wines. So stop by there, get your Florials. It's so good.
Raff, every morning you read that,
makes you hungry.
I can literally smell it. Rico, you been to Florials,
I have
man?
not.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot of places in Lincoln that I haven't been because we just don't get out to the local places all that much.
Yeah, man.
So there's a lot of local places that, I hear people talk about a lot, and I just need to get there.
It's tough when you got kiddos that are little. I remember those days when you have littles, man. It's kind of like, okay, what's going to be the least amount of stress?
Yeah, and it's also like, where can I go that I know they'll actually eat something?
Right.
Usually
Yeah.
it's somewhere that has chicken nuggets.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we also got to thank Dave from Ducks Unlimited.
Dave,
Thank you
appreciate
so
you,
much
brother.
for the hat.
Thanks for the lids,
Appreciate
brother.
it. Tons.
Appreciate these. Affleck. What do you say? Quack. Quack. Ducks Unlimited. And the thing about, I'm looking about these hats right here, but the comfortable ones too. They ain't those ones that'll give you a headache by wearing it, It's got some flex on it. Rico,
Yeah.
looks good. At the break, we're going to get a picture with our Ducks Limited hats. And
Took all the hair, just smushed it all down.
Or if you're like me, you have an 8-ball underneath there. They don't need to smush it down. It's just bald, baby. Just bald. Raff, what time is it, baby?
Now punting. Punting.
History.
Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Random question from Chase B. He says, Chase B, what's happening, baby? He goes, but how do you guys have the winning, random question, but who do you guys have winning the Stanley Cup down to 4 teams? Stars, Vegas Golden Knights, the Panthers, or the Carolina Hurricanes?
Give me Vegas.
Going Vegas.
I know nothing about any of those teams.
What about you, Raff?
I'm going with the Cinderellas. Let's go Florida Panthers.
Going with the Panthers. The Panthers been kind of hot all season. I just kind of catch it on ESPN, Rico. I don't watch. ESPN is where I catch it on the highlights. I'm going to go with the Florida Panthers, though. I'm going to go with the Florida Panthers.
How dare you?
Why not?
How dare you? How dare you refuse Vegas another championship?
They're the Cinderella.
Yeah, refused it, Vegas. Yeah, they already know the score.
Exactly. They know exactly what's going to happen. The Golden Knights won a Stanley Cup. The Aces won a WNBA title. It's time for the Golden Knights to win another title.
And the Raiders to lose.
Yep.
Lose,
And the Raiders to
lose,
just lose.
lose.
Well, in sports history, overall sports history, in 2020, Michael Jordan's autographed Air Nike 1 trainers from 1985 sell for a record $560,000 in an online auction.
Gosh,
that's ridiculous.
Why didn't I just pick up a pair of Jordans and just put them in the closet?
You know what, Ralph? Ralph had just seen the movie Air
Yeah.
a couple of days ago. I was, I've been talking about it.
It's on Prime. I need to watch it.
That's what Ralph. I thought he went to the theater. He goes, no, it's on Prime now. For some reason, it's not doing very well at the box office, I don't think. It's been mixed reviews. I would see that. I'd watch it 7 more times just because of the history, the nostalgia, the music, the track, the soundtrack was off the chains with it, right?
Yeah, I think it was all from that year. I think that's where they're pulling it from. So
So it went back to our days when we were just 10 years old. Give or
we
take.
little youngsters.
We're young.
What year was that?
83. I'd have been 9 actually. Been 9.
I was -10.
Hello. Hey. So what did that make Nick like -20?
-500. I don't know.
When you guys
He's like 7.
Here's when you think about the impact that Jordan had. Rico simply shows you. Now, this is something that's going to be, and I haven't posted it yet. I need to. Rico comes into the office on Thursday or Friday of last week.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Has his new pair of Jordans, the Jordan 1s, right? Crazy cool pair. I'm like, oh, snaps, Rico, I like those. Rico says, well, here, you go on to the site where it was at, right here in town. They had the ones I want. Not that I wanted, because I didn't know I wanted some until you showed me the ones. I was like, I wasn't thinking nothing about Jordans.
I apologize for nothing.
Rico, I have not bought a pair of Jordans since 1994.
Well, there you go.
He's back.
Literally, it's almost been 30 years since I bought a pair. And I was kind of, after seeing the movie, though, I was like, man, I ought to get a new pair of Jordans. I'm saying new. I haven't had any in 29 years.
Yeah.
You show me that picture. You show me how it worked, just to slide through the size and things. And the pair they had were the white and red ones for Nebraska colors. I said, I'm going to get them.
The cherry reds, and they look so
Man, those
good.
things are fire, bro.
So good.
I went right to the establishment, and they weren't open until noon.
Yep.
Because I literally left after the show.
Yep.
And they weren't until noon. And then I went back the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, oh, those sold. I'm like, huh? He goes, we have another pair right here. It was like a difference of $20, give or take.
Yeah.
The DS stands for dead stock, whatever that means.
I
And
don't
if
know
you're
what dead
if you're
stock
if you're a sneakerhead, but I ended up getting mine still brand new in the package, and I'm gonna wear them on special occasions, man. That means just like going golf. No, what if I didn't wear golf? They do have golf shoes, but the impact that Jordan had, Raph, what are parts of that movie that stood out to you? Because I want to get into this a little bit more. What are parts that stood out to you about Air?
Just how smart his mother was. Holy cow. She was so ahead of her time. I mean, just crazy. I mean, the contract that she set up on that first shoe contract was, it really never been heard of before. And she's like, this is what we want. And they accepted it. And now at the end of the movie, Michael Jordan makes $400 million a year just off his Nike stuff.
That's not counting Jumpman.
That's wild.
You think about this, and a part of it, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll give you this little tidbit of it without seeing the whole thing. The deal that she brokered, he took a lower up front in return of having more long term by getting a percentage of every shoe sold. Never been done. Even before she secured that deal and it was finalized, he still wanted to wear Adidas because he was used to wearing Adidas.
Yeah.
Would have been the biggest mistake of his life. I mean, wearing Adidas. You know, granted, if they could have came up with the branding, the creativity that was at Nike at the time. In 1983, when they signed Jordan, the year before, Phil Knight, those guys were actually thinking of shutting down their basketball division shoes. Their goal was to make $3 million. Raff, how much did they get, dog?
$142 million the first year.
The first
Just
year.
just a little bit higher.
Yeah, so it was just when I'm going to bring this back to the GOAT comparison real quick.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
And it's not even going to be with LBJ. Lyndon B. Johnson.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. And if Lakers keep playing the way they play, they can be rested in peace too. But it brings you back to to me, the GOATs, the guys and gals who moved the needle outside of their sport. Serena and the Williams girls. Tiger Woods moved the needle in golf. Michael Jordan did it in basketball. Wayne Gretzky did it in hockey. Usain Bolt has done it in track. I mean, to me, when you think of GOAT, yes, you're great in your field of play. But how wide is your influence? These folks were like bigger than life influences, okay? Because here, again, 29 years later, I'm not buying no Birds or Magics. And I love both of them. I'm not buying any Jabars.
How dare you?
But Jordan literally has not played a game in I don't know how many years in his shoe continue. Now, think about this. He even transcended his own sport. Baseball teams have the logo on it. Basketball teams, of course, have it. Football teams, of course, have the logo on it.
Air Jordan cleats.
Air Jordan cleats. I mean, it's like this.
It's actually really cool.
It's in a different sport.
Yeah.
So anytime someone today says they're the GOAT, I kind of go, yeah, I don't know about all that, bruh. You know, and if my thing is text line, I know a lot of folks don't like LeBron. I have no problems with LeBron, but to me, it's not even close.
No.
It's not even close. It's not even close. Jordan was he didn't move the needle. He was the needle.
That's true.
He was the needle. And still is 20 plus years removed from even shooting a jump shot in the league. He is the needle. So when I hear these young guys talk today, I'm just like, I'm like, oh, that's cool, bro. But nah.
He set it up.
His outside of basketball business ventures have been very profitable for himself.
My new goal in life is to be a member at his golf course.
Yeah,
Raff,
good luck with that.
Tell him about that, dude.
Insane.
How do you even? How would you?
He has to invite you.
He has to invite you.
He has to.
There's like 82 members of the entire club.
They have drones that drop off the beverages.
Yeah.
Is Strick a member?
No, I didn't see Strick's name on the list.
There's a list.
Yeah.
Wow.
It got deleted, but somebody screenshotted it.
Strick loves. He tells a story. They were playing a pickup game somewhere. It's probably down in Texas, I believe. And Jordan actually picked Strick to be on his team.
Yep.
Yes.
He liked his game.
The defense.
Yeah, he liked his game.
Yep.
So, and he's like, that was, just a great accomplishment for me is just being recognized by him. So I'm like, yeah, no, I would feel amazing.
That would be insane, man.
Yes, John Elway is a member at the club. That might be my aim.
Is that why? Is that why you want to be a member?
No, I saw the picture. So what he did was he got tired of going to his club or whatever, probably because people are always like, Michael Jordan.
5-hour rounds.
So he went out and he bought 200 acres and put in his
own
golf.
golf
It's
course.
insane.
The golf course
clubhouse
is ridiculous, man.
nuts.
It's ridiculous.
I was like, holy
Why don't
cow.
you just do that yourself? Why don't you do that? Why don't you, instead of becoming a member at his golf course, create your own golf course?
But I don't know if I'd be able to get former presidents there or not.
No,
Like,
if you make it you make it super exclusive, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And you make it super hard to get in, and
Now I
soon
sound
people
like-
soon people will be like, you know what? I don't know this Raff guy, but this seems really interesting.
My course would probably turn out like Club Pro Golf Guy. Probably be sitting on the side of the interstate.
With elite talent.
No, you'd be good. You just have a
Oh,
list of
man.
you have a list of like 4 people, right? And anytime somebody wants to invite you, you turn them away, and people are like, dude, nobody's ever seen the inside of this golf course. Nobody's seen the golf course. Nobody knows what it actually looks like. Like, I have to get in.
Super exclusive.
Super exclusive. And then at some point, you're gonna get some big star that wants to get in there, and you just accept one, and then you wait, and soon they'll start rolling in.
If you build it, they will come.
Exactly.
Dave
You keep
Fullerton
pushing people away, and they want to join.
I'm gonna read it. You want to join? Mark from Cook Home Office is crazy today. Mark, I love it, man. You and the cats you're literally hurting cats. And they gave you a shout out earlier, Dave. Dave Fullerton, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the hats, brother. We're gonna take some pictures. Dave, are you on Twitter? If you are, let us know so we can tag you on these, man. Drop us a text, let us know. And I love your Love Boat image.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta take a picture of that one, bro. Dave, appreciate you, DF. Thunder Knot Collins, yes. MJ's the GOAT, in my opinion. To me, it's not even close. You can definitely get A-man, Thunder Knot Collins. Jim and Lincoln, Michael Jordan is the God, and the best LeBron can do is beat the Pope. College, Claytonia John, college football teams are rocking Jordan's brand with football uniforms. Yep. Enough said. It is. Brian T. MJ definitely mainstream culture shift. Everyone knows MJ. Not everyone knows LeBron. Chase B says the only person who would actually get in other than Rav would be John Elway.
That'd be one heck of a club.
One more thing of history before we go to break. This was the trajectory of Nebraska football could have changed a lot. In this was actually gotta make sure I got the date. It was 83. Quarterback Turner Gill considers going pro in baseball instead of returning for his senior year of the Husker season. I mean, he really thought long and hard about going pro.
Yep.
Rico, did you realize that?
I did not.
Yes. Right here it says Gill considers him to be perhaps 50-50. There's a chance, he said, after going 3 or 5 for Nebraska's 10-9 victory over Missouri in the first round of the Big 8 Conference baseball tournament. I'm thinking about going that way. It's crazy. Tulsa writer suggested the University of Oklahoma boosters hear about the possibility of Gill signing a baseball contract after the Major League free agent draft in June. They'll set up a fund. Interesting. NIL 40 years ago to make certain he does. Money, of course, is a major consideration, and Gill isn't foolish enough to say how much it would take.
I remember that spring football the year before the 83 season. Nebraska was playing a home baseball series, so while the spring game was going, Turner was playing shortstop for the Huskers during the spring game.
You know what?
He didn't need to play football.
But here's also interesting, Raph, and I wanted to get this for you. I was looking at it last night. Gills watched Stanford quarterback John Elway manipulate the New York Yankees in the National Football League and come away with the money he wanted from the team for which he was willing to play. It's scary what Elway did, Gills said, adding, he may have hurt my chances. Baseball teams may be hesitant to spend the high draft pick on Gill for fear he'll do the same thing Elway did, use sports as a leverage against the other.
Wow, John. Thanks
John
a lot.
Elway's been using the system
Thanks a lot,
for years.
John Elway's the man.
It was a smart business move on his part at that time.
That doesn't know how
Also
to
want
draft
to wish a
quarterback.
very happy birthday to Sugar Ray Leonard and Danny Manning.
You know when Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Hearns that first time, I believe. I'm sorry, Hagler. So the Hearns or Hagler. I was literally in tears, Rico.
I think it was Hagler.
I think it was Hagler because Hagler was a bad boy.
Oh, he
too.
was a big boy.
He was a bad boy and fast. But I literally had tears in my little eyes, little frog in my throat, man, because we all thought we were Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray just kept on coming back, though.
They did.
He back losing his eyesight, and like a year later, he's back.
He's like, I don't care.
Well, technically, the first time I couldn't see the jab coming from the left, but about 6 months off, I came back, and then here I am. Sugar Ray. Folks, we'll be back too on side of these messages. We got Rico hold it down, Rav AD, and soon you'll be listening to Nick in the booth calling State High School baseball. We'll be right back.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage heads and show you how to set your controller for effective spring coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. We try to maximize things that are important to them.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
So we really try to maximize the size because 5 years from now, you can't just make your house bigger. One thing I can tell you is that most builders in Lincoln, we all are about the same price. The difference comes in the products that we put in and the way we put in those products.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, is pretty accurate when you're building a home. If you put nicer windows in and you put nicer cabinets, it's going to cost a little bit more. You know, if those things are important to you, then you want to do it. We can try to incorporate in your floor plan and get a house that you're going to be happy with.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at AspenBuildersInc.com. Home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And Karma Latte adds 10% of proceeds from that drink to the Teammates Mentoring Program. Locations in Lincoln and one in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone again, and with me on the line, Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know how proud you and everyone at the dealership are to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award year after year, 17 times. Tell our listeners what it means to you and your customers.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, all of us are extremely proud to have earned this award, and I want all of our customers to know it's not just earned by one person's efforts. It's the entire dealership, sales, parts, and our amazing service department.
17 times. Wow. How does that compare to other Honda dealers?
This award is only given to the most elite dealerships that demonstrate excellence. We really do strive to go above and beyond for the ultimate customer experience before and after the sale, Charlie.
That's why for 2022, Honda of Lincoln is once again Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer. Come experience Experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.8, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln, so apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom.
We have mutiny in the studio.
Very upset. Very upset.
No, it's fine.
Nick,
No, you're not fine.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
It's all good. We're all good. Nothing's wrong. We're all happy. Everything's hunky-dory over here.
This is all Nick's fault. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Man, Nick is just setting fires all over the place, man.
It's all good. Nothing,
not good,
nothing
Nick.
wrong on these
Thanks,
airwaves. Not a thing on.
What's going on?
He is
What's
not
going
happy. He is not happy.
Nothing wrong.
In the words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on?
He is upset at you, Nick.
Nothing, man. You guys are just, Nick's over at Tal Anderson while his guys, AD and Raff, are holding it down in the studio.
What happened?
Nothing.
He's mad about your post.
Oh my god.
It's fine. AD and Raff are holding it down. You guys go ahead.
Instagram?
You guys go ahead.
Do you have an Instagram, Rico?
Yeah. We follow each other.
Oh,
Are you sure? Nick said he followed me, but
In Nick's
he wasn't.
defense, I'm gonna go in Nick's defense. Dude's been grinding the past 2 years.
No.
He wasn't even following
no.
Raff until like
Don't-
2 months ago.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So I'm trying to throw.
Oh
I'm
my
trying
gosh,
to. I'm trying to
Rico.
put
Act
all
like
the branch
he's,
out
act
there.
like he's not on social media all the time. Don't do that.
I am not on social media. I don't go on Instagram.
Don't try to
very often.
defend him for
Check
grinding
my
these last few years. We've all been to college.
Hey.
We've all tried to graduate.
Hey, Rico, get this. I'm talking to Nick, and he goes, maybe one day I'll win Ralph's Good Take. And I'm like, you won Ralph's Good Take last
Yes.
week. And he didn't even like it, didn't even retweet
Nothing.
it. Zero.
Not a
I was
thing.
like,
I
what is
didn't
going
know
on
about
here?
it. I
Nothing.
didn't know about it.
You were
I didn't. I
celebrating
missed
with
it.
me. We were like dancing together.
You were.
I just was randomly dancing.
No.
I think you
Wow.
might have been
It's
caught up.
not-
I think you might have been caught up in the moment and didn't realize that you were the RGT recipient.
Oh my gosh.
You were the
I wanna
RGT
thank-
recipient.
I want to thank all my family and friends.
No, it's
that
too late.
supported
It's already
me
passed.
through
It's
the
been a
journey.
week.
Don't forget about
I wanna thank-
JTP,
I want to thank Chris Raff.
your mentor.
Follow him, Chris Raff 7 on Twitter.
Yes.
It's all good.
Hey,
It's all good.
and before,
Gotta go, guys.
Yep.
Lineups.
all right,
Gotta go.
all right. We'll see, Nick.
He's got to go to work.
Well, folks, the thing to
holding
work
it down.
on. We're going to have to go to work on the interesting things we have going on in the Big Ten as far as quarterbacks. Snatched up an article here and dove in it last night a little bit, and then dove in it this morning a little bit more. We're going to go through the Big Ten quarterbacks and what the changes. Enrico, I didn't realize there was this many changes in the Big Ten quarterbacks, so I read this, man.
A lot of turnover.
There's a lot of turnover. We're going to first start with Illinois. Luke Altmaier enrolled in the spring. 3 years of eligibility after transfer from Ole Miss. And there's a few common themes, you guys, through all these quarterbacks. You keep hearing transferring.
Mm-hmm.
You keep hearing also many of these guys were at least 4 stars and they transferred. Why do I bring this back to right now is that with the signing of we know who Dylan Raiola, that when he signed.
Oh, you don't want to say his name?
Oh no. I know. Oh no. Here's the thing, and Raff had a good take on it.
Voldemort.
Yeah. Do not speak his name here. No, the thing about Raiola, here's the thing, folks. I don't blame him for going where he went. You're going to a school in a culture that's well established. Back to back, coming off 2 national championships. I don't blame the kid. We still have a lot to prove. We think about this, y'all. With everything that's going on here, and it's going in a good direction now, so we can see preseason. First of all, a game has not been played yet. Mm-hmm. Until Nebraska shows some sort of consistency and relevancy, that's what's going to happen. Now, you're going to get some guys like we have. That's true. But this was the #1 quarterback and probably the most ballyhooed quarterback to even consider Nebraska since Tommy Frazier. That's pre-NIL, pre-transfer portal, etc. So for him not to come here, it would have been a major upset for Nebraska to get Raiola. That's the bottom line. Lineage, legacy, or not here at Nebraska. That's the reality of it. Now, would it have been nice to get him? Of course it would. Nebraska has to prove itself still, y'all. That's just my opinion. I didn't say, obviously I wasn't here yesterday to talk about it. But that's just the reality, man. We have to establish ourselves as a worthy 5-star quarterback school and protect them first. I don't blame the kid. Listen, if he goes and decides he wants to come back, hey, can I come back? Yes.
Come on down.
In a heartbeat. Because think about
you can wear number 1.
Brother, because yeah, here you go.
We're not doing that, Raff.
I don't care if he wears 00. Because the reality is this. The reality is this, you guys. We are in a different landscape of college sports to where kids who consider, because think about this, y'all. You can only make that transfer portal once, and then after that, you have to be a grad assistant, coach transfers, coach leaves, or something like that. So
or
there's
sit out of here.
Or sit out of here, exactly. So there's always a chance to get guys back, regardless if that's him or someone else. So I guess my 2 cents on that is, hey, first of all, best of luck to the kid, because that's still my Husker brother's son. I want that young man to do well. I don't care if it was Georgia, Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, Wayne, Norfolk State, who cares? I want the young man to do well. Would I've loved it here? Yes. We have to work on focus on who we have here in our own locker rooms right now. That's Sims. That's from behind. We'll see what happens. Now, in other locker rooms, like I said, Illinois, there's something to be said about their coach too, man. Coach B. He just gets it done because he took a very bad Illinois program and turned them around, man. Turned them around. So they have, like I said, they got Luke Altmaier enrolled in the spring, has 3 years of eligibility left after transfer from Ole Miss. Now check this out, y'all. He appeared in 9 games in 2 seasons at Ole Miss, man.
Yeah. And I always like, say what you want about Kiffin. He's a really good quarterback, a really good coordinator, good quarterbacks coach. So I like that for them. But then I also look at Nebraska, where we got the quarterback that transferred up from Mississippi, and he has a year under his belt of Lane Kiffin. So I always like when they have that knowledge. Every time I hear people from Alabama transferring, Georgia transferring, I like that because I know that they've been around that culture and they've seen it. So
they've been around the winning culture. They've had the different kinds of practices, the iron sharpens iron type of practices, where they're going against guys who are going to be drafted in the NFL, guys that are going to be All-Americans later on in their careers or something like that. So they have all of that experience, and coming to Nebraska, they're only bringing that with them to build upon.
Rico, and you hit a valid point. Think about Rico. Like I said, I'm not sure who you ran against there, your practice partners were, but I can only imagine you only got better when you were running against someone who could push you or you could push them. And it goes to your point. Iron sharpens iron, man. If you're going to get somebody you're blowing out by 10 meters every time, that's not getting you any better. That's not improving you by any stretch of the imagination. So to Raff and your point, Rico, your point, those guys are going to come in, I think, a lot more prepared because they have that pedigree and they've seen what it looks like already.
They've been around it.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, I don't know if you I know we're talking quarterbacks. I don't know if you saw this. 12 of the 14 teams in the Big Ten Conference will have new full-time starting quarterbacks next year.
Exactly. Then
and maybe you guys touched on this and I joined just a couple minutes late.
Oh, we're touching it right now.
You know what, Nick, you're right on time because that's exactly what we're going through is each school's a Big Ten quarterback.
And McCarthy or I guess, okay, so McCarthy's one of them. Can you name the other returning quarterback in the Big Ten?
I know it.
Tua.
I know it. No,
Taulia.
Tua's brother.
It's Tua's brother. Yep.
Yeah, Talia Tungavailoa at Maryland.
Yep.
So those are the only two.
He almost didn't come back.
You're exactly right. This is sixth year, man. This is fourth year. But it's a dual offensive coordinator he's got there. It's a new OC. In fact, since you brought Maryland up, Nick, we'll skip ahead to that real fast. Maryland has how do you pronounce his name? Talia. Talia is back and poised to start for the 4th season. New offensive coordinator and Josh Gaddis is calling the plays. He's a redshirt senior. Think about where he was at before, Alabama. It goes to both of you guys' points again. That Talia, he's got that championship experience. He knows what it looks like. And more importantly, he knows what it shouldn't look like.
Well, and also I would add that he has the brother in Tua that I'll put in what he's done in Miami with the Dolphins aside. You have to remember, I don't know if you guys do, but that ESPN special that came out on Tua and his family and how he was brought up in Hawaii, I believe is where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
He understands what excellence looks like, and he understands what the expectation is. Whether he's at Alabama or Maryland, there's an expectation in the family, and Talia had to do the same thing. I'll never forget that special that the ESPN did on Tua, where it talked about how his parents would discipline he and Talia. I mean, it was controversial, but at the end of the day, there was just an expectation, and they had to grow up, abiding by it.
I wonder where his parents are at now, because remember they moved to Alabama to be with Tua.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if they moved to Maryland or if they're still in Alabama.
They probably moved to Maryland. I'm sure they did.
No, I'll be curious to see it.
We'll just have to go on the county assessor. We just have to be.
Don't know how many Tagovailoas are up in Maryland.
just check out the county assessor. See where they're at.
Hey Nick, you see? Oh, I know where you live.
You got about four. You got about four Tagovailoas up in Maryland.
I've never stalked anybody. I promise. That's what I've heard. County assessor.
I just know that's what you gotta go to. You're gonna find out.
I've never stalked anybody. www.countyassessorlancastercounty.com.
LancasterCountyAssessors.com.
.gov.
That's why I found
Probably
where AD lives. AD never invites me over, so I just had to find his house.
Just had to find it. Once he found it, he was like, interesting.
Like, I know where you live.
One of these days, you're gonna get a picture from an anonymous number. It's just somebody holding Louis. If you want the dog, invite Nick over.
I know we're talking about, but a pretty
Optimus.
Robot Nick is back.
Well, Optimus Prime came back on.
Robot Nick is back.
My name is Robot Nick.
Robot Nick is back.
Robot Nick.
Well, folks,
I'm muting you now.
We got to mute it for a second. Folks, we're going to take it to break, and we will come back, and we're going to talk about Michigan. Interesting situation they got there. Michigan, Minnesota as well. Of course, Nebraska. We got Northwestern Ohio State, Penn State, Purdue, Rutgers, and the rest of the Big Ten to go through because, like we mentioned, only 2 returning starters come back in the Big Ten. It makes for an interesting season coming up. Message from my sponsor. We'll be right back on the other side. It's The Ticket.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonzal Pool and all in-stock swimming for 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. On this hot deal, visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn about the promotion at bonzalpool.com. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Group at Berkshire Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. We try to maximize things that are important to them.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
So we really try to maximize the size because 5 years from now, you can't just make your house bigger. The one thing I can tell you is that most builders in Lincoln, we all are about the same price. The difference comes in the products that we put in and the way we put in those products.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, is pretty accurate. Building a home, you put windows in and you put cabinets, it's going to cost a little bit more. You know, if those things are important to you, then you want to do it. We can try to incorporate in your floor plan and get a house that you're going to be happy with.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home waiting at Aspen Builders.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder? That's so annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Now's the time to schedule your air conditioner service check with Bryant. Make sure it's ready to keep you cool and comfortable when you really need it. Call Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We're talking Big Ten quarterbacks.
Your quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks.
Well, folks, next up, we talk about Indiana.
Indiana.
With Connor Blazek off the Bowling Green and Dexter Williams. His status was that Is it Bazelak? Bazelak.
Why are you correcting AD? Why are you correcting AD?
Oh, here we go.
You just gotta let him go.
Wow. Wow.
Don't worry, AD. I got your back.
You get him, Nick.
Oh. You know why I'm correcting AD? Because I want him to just be a master at all of this.
Must be a wordsmith.
Yeah.
You know, my dad would chop up names too. He would chop up my name. What's your name, boy? You know what I'm talking about.
That one.
Other boy.
That
other
one.
boy.
No, not that. The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. Come here.
Yeah, you.
You know my name? I know your name.
We'd have 6 kids. Like, who's he talking about? Who's he talking about?
The one with the field named after him. You. Come here.
Well, the Hoosiers, though, also have Tennessee transfer Taven Jackson, that's transferred in there. Think about now. Check this out, you guys. In all of these, Nick, I think I sent you this article just in case I didn't. I will. The majority of these guys were all former 4-star prospects.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
And so they have Taven Jackson is in there it was at Tennessee. Again, it goes to Raff's point and Nick's point, and Nick Rico, your point. These guys have that pedigree already at being at high performing institutions. So they come in, I think, with somewhat of a head start, if you would, because they know what it should look like. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He was, I mean, you could say, Taven Jackson, who has that athletic pedigree, as he's the brother of Indiana basketball star Trace Jackson Davis.
Mm-hmm.
He has that knowledge of the quarterback position, being in the quarterback room with Hendon Hooker down at Tennessee, and I think Joe Milton is going to be the starter this year for Tennessee. So being in the quarterback room with those two extremely talented quarterbacks is going to give him some sort of knowledge, you would believe, that he's bringing with him from the SEC to the Big Ten.
You know what surprises me too about talking about these quarterbacks so far? It surprised me that Casey Thompson did not end up at another Big Ten school.
It was a little bit shocking,
being that he'd played against these teams and people had seen him.
I think with Casey, and I could be wrong here, I think going back to play for his former head coach.
Yeah, that's you.
The guy who recruited him.
Yeah.
Hasn't missed a step.
Yeah, hasn't missed a step. You can tell. And you know what it shows you guys? Again, it shows you the importance of keeping those relationships strong.
Don't burn those bridges.
Exactly. It shows the importance of keeping those relationships strong, because here he goes. He leaves from Texas, comes to Nebraska. His coach was fired. His coach ends up obviously where he's at right now. He ends up there as well. It shows you in this new day and age of the transfer portal, etc. Man, now doesn't mean not ever. Not now does not mean not ever. So there's a chance where you keep those relationships solidified as much as you can. We skip to Iowa. Of course, Cade, he's no.
Do we really need to talk about Iowa? I mean, they got Cade McNamara. That's really all you need to know.
And that'll be it. No.
Yeah, they get the former start from 2 years ago starter at Michigan, the starter for a game at Michigan last season before J.J. McCarthy took the reins. He transfers to Iowa, who probably, in a lot of people's minds, is probably just a good quarterback play away from having a competent team. They also get the tight end transfer from Michigan to join him. So
here's what I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm not even pushing back. I'm just going to throw this out there in the atmosphere. You still have the same offensive coordinator.
That is true.
He is absolutely terrible.
It's all going to change this year.
And the thing about it, when Ferentz, when you put your son in that position, and it's like that old saying I hear from college coaches all the time: don't hire who you can't fire.
True that.
Don't hire who you can't fire. Because Ferentz, I mean, you guys, their numbers were just so bad. I mean, it wasn't even laughable. It was just disgusting how bad they were offensively. So granted, now you got a bona fide quarterback right now. You got that tight end transfer as well.
Yep.
You've got some other guys that have come in that have filled some gaps. But if you're calling the same plays you were before, does that change much though, guys?
What now? You got to think about it this way also. You're probably going to be calling the same plays, but now you have a quarterback who might be able to make those throws.
That's true.
A quarterback who might be able to sell the run a little bit. Now that you have a running back who, as the season progressed, got better with each carry, with each passing game, is that going to help you going into the season? Again, adding a much better quarterback than what you had. Yeah. Although you have the same offensive coordinator, you have more talent at that on-field coaching position that is the quarterback.
Well, it's going to be interesting for Iowa. I hope they.
I hope it doesn't go good, but I think it will.
Well, they got the thing too about that too is they got it in their heads now too that they're a bad offense. So usually the mental game's half the battle. So they might be in their own heads to begin with. So.
I hope it's repeat.
Yep.
Hope it's repeat.
I hope your offense sucks again.
Yeah, I hope it's repeat. I really do. I hope it's repeat. Michigan, of course, need no introduction to McCarthy. The guy is back for his junior season. We know he's going to be one of the top college football quarterbacks in all of college football.
Somebody had him as like the third drafted quarterback in next year's draft, and I just don't see it.
I don't either.
I don't see it, but we have no idea what we're going to see this season either. If he comes out, just throwing dimes all over the place, you never know. And the guy's offensive line, good Lord, man, they got one of the best every year. They lost. They didn't lose a whole load of guys this past offseason.
They got the running back back.
They got the running back back. They have a lot of their team back. So J.J. McCarthy, I do look for him to have a big season. I don't know about number 3 in the draft because it's hard to call what that's going to be. But if he balls lights out like he has been, I don't know about top 3, but he's definitely going day 1.
They got Ernest Hausman on defense. I mean, they're set.
Yeah.
Loaded.
I didn't want to mention that. And the thing about it, it is no disrespect against the kid, but I'm like, dang, we could have used him, man. Dang, we could have used him.
It would have been pretty nice.
It would have been
pretty
awfully nice to have him back.
Let's run through the rest of these, then hit a break before we get to our final segment.
Yes, we got Michigan State, of course, and I think they're in the biggest quandary right now, you guys. Peyton Thorne transferred to Auburn. They'll turn to their other Noah Kim or Caden Hauser. Neither of whom has started a game in college football, so it's going to be interesting for Michigan State. And plus, they lose one of the corners and receivers in the offseason.
Everything.
Yeah, they're struggling right there. Minnesota, Finer Tanner Morgan is finally gone. It seemed like he's been there since the Reagan administration. Redshirt sophomore. How do you pronounce it? Keelia McManus. Keelia McManus. Athon
Keliak Manis.
Yeah, Keliak Manis. Athon Keliak. We started 5 games last year. When Morgan did get hurt, he was serviceable, so we'll see what happens for them. Of course, Nebraska. We'll talk more about Nebraska tomorrow because I want to go in depth on that a little bit more. Northwestern, you guys, I seriously feel sorry for Fitz. I mean, it's like, what has he got to work with? They have one of the highest standards in the Big Ten as far as academic. You've been getting boat race. The only team you beat was us, which wasn't saying much last year. Hopefully that changes the narrative this year. Yep. But at the same time, Fitzgerald has always seemed like he's behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's always so. And even this year, I mean, they don't know what they're going to do this year.
They're in trouble.
They're in a quandary. That's too much to even dive into. Ohio State. I mean, goodness, they can pick between Kyle McCord or Devin Brown. Either way, he's going to be fine.
That'll be fine.
I mean, McCord, I was reading this last night. He was a junior, teamed up with Marvin Harrison Jr. at Philadelphia St. Joe's Prep, played in over 12 games past 2 seasons. And then you got Devin Brown. I was an Elite 11 finalist in the summer of 2021. So, again, he's just going to do
Don't forget about their third-string quarterback.
Tristan Gebbia. Who's been out again.
I think he should get the start.
You think about it. Nebraska, Oregon State, now Ohio State. Again, it shows you got to keep those relationships solidified because you never know when that kid can come eligible again and come back again. You just don't know.
He was another school, too.
No, that was Patrick O'Brien with Colorado State.
Oh yeah.
He was at 3. Nebraska, Ohio State, and then
somewhere. Then he went to Washington. Yeah.
I still think about Gebbia. Had he just stayed, because
he would have played after the second game.
Adrian got hurt against Colorado.
Yeah,
he didn't play a lot.
The memories.
Then Adrian wouldn't have had to come back the next week against Michigan, or 2 weeks against Michigan.
Exactly.
The memories.
We'll go through 2 more real fast for a break. Penn State, former 5-star prospect. Again, Drew Aller was number 2 quarterback as a true freshman. Ready to step in there. They also have a redshirt freshman, Bo Pribula, former 3-star prospect. They've got some options there at Penn State. Franklin tends to always keep those guys ready to go. So Franklin, they'll be just fine. Purdue is going to be interesting as well. Again, gone is Aiden O'Connell, which another guy, it seemed like he'd been there since freaking, I don't know, the basketball coach was there all those days ago.
Yep.
Texas transfer Hudson Card, the redshirt junior from Austin, Texas, but the last 3 seasons with the Longhorns. Another guy, Hudson Card, has got that D1 top program pedigree, although Texas wasn't taking care of biz.
Yeah.
But he still understands that environment.
He's seen the speed of the game.
Absolutely. Seen the speed of it. Rutgers, Gavin Wamsett returns after starting 6 games last season. As a sophomore, Elite 11 finalist as well from Kentucky, and he'll be working with the new offensive coordinator as well. Rutgers, you guys, to me, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Well coached, always fundamentally sound. And we bring in Wisconsin finally to round it out.
Yeah.
They brought in a whole bunch of quarterbacks. A trio, 6-year senior Tanner McCarty was a 4-star prospect in 2018. Spent 3 years at Oklahoma State and 2 at SMU. Again, guys, how many times have we read that narrative where these quarterbacks have been to 3 schools already?
Tanner Mordecai was that dude at SMU, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like after he left Oklahoma State or Oklahoma, wherever he went to SMU, he was that guy.
Yeah,
like that SMU offense was fun.
Yeah, he'll start. They're going to run that offense too at Wisconsin this year, or at least try. So
7,152 yards and 72 touchdowns in 2 seasons.
Yeah, they're switching their offense
2
completely.
seasons.
Just 2.
That's some people's 3 or 4 year career.
Ridiculous. I love it. But I hate that
It'll be weird to see Wisconsin as a passing team.
Yeah, it will.
It's going to be strange to see how much they actually run the ball.
It almost go back to the days your boy Russell Wilson when they had all those receivers and tight ends, and that was probably the most they aired it out that I can remember.
If they stay with that kind of offense, they'll be fine. But some people have been saying they're going to throw it even more, and it's like if they do that, I don't know. That kind of scares me.
It'll be interesting.
Well, folks, that was a quick run through the Big Ten of quarterbacks. We'll talk more about Nebraska's quarterback situation, which we've heard ad nauseum quite a bit, but we'll dive in more into that tomorrow. We're going to take a quick break before we come back with the RGT, Raff's Good Take, and that song that just it makes you feel good.
Everybody loves it.
makes you feel a certain way. Regardless of what it is. We'll be right back after a message from our messengers and partners, the ticket.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City, everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Line at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonzall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonzallpool.com. Bonzall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. Jim Liu, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Nebraska's favorite vape shop,
Generation E.
providing friendly, personalized service and the largest selection of vaporizers and e-liquid flavors in the state.
Generation V.
Generation V will beat or match any local competitor's price. With a huge selection, great service, and the lowest prices, Generation V is your one-stop shop for all your vaping needs.
Generation V.
With 4 Lincoln locations, visit us on the web at generationv.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be yours with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this summer. Check out their new Keen and Tiva brand sandals for hiking and Olukai sandals for sitting by the pool. Plus, they're stocked up on Hey Dudes to catch you up on the latest shoe fashion. They also have shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Aetrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66 and Q in Lincoln.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Wednesday, and it's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, everybody. My Raff's Good Take goes out today to a boy that's celebrating his 7th birthday. I want to wish a very happy birthday to our man, Coach Boogs, 7 years old today. He proves that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can be a positive. His dad's a baseball coach. He's been going out with him, helps the baseball team, always
When I was that age, I don't think I'd want to help anybody. I'd be too selfish. But this guy, he's always around. 7 years, just turned 7, and he's playing 8U baseball. So, Coach Boogs, have yourself a great day. You are Raff's good take.
Coach, big congrats to you, Coach. Big congrats to you, Coach. The impact you continue to have on people. How old?
7.
7 years old, already saying how to get it done.
Already helping people out.
Already helping people
being
out.
A positive influence.
Which tells me he got a good mom and pop around him.
Yep.
A good circle around him.
Sure does.
Absolutely. Folks, today's AD Attitude Adjuster. It comes from you, as always, Integrated Life Choices. And I want to make sure I read that correctly. I always like to make sure I get it right. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends, to help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Folks, the AD Attitude Adjustment today is do it because you can. Do it because you can. Whatever that thing you've been putting off, saying, I'm going to one of these days, because, folks, reality, we're all going to run out of one of these days, because one of these days is going to be today. It might be the last. So that thing you've been putting off and say, no, do it because you can, because there's going to come a point in time in your life, you're going to want to do it, but you're not going to be able to do it. Do it while you can and because you're able, whatever that thing may be. That is the AD Attitude Adjust for the day. A great RGT, Raff's good take. Appreciate Rico holding it down here at the mothership. We appreciate Nick, who's going to be kicking it to baseball here very quickly. Raff, we're golfing later on.
We're golfing.
Look at you guys.
Tee 'em up.
Dude, I'm so happy. 3 hours of emails, and then it's on and popping.
Look at you guys. Oh, living your best lives.
Way it's done. Way it's done. And yes, Thomas, it is Coach Boogs' John Elway birthday. Everyone have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From groups to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a reach out open, along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time for the Class A State Baseball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State baseball broadcasts are presented by the Carpe Diem team of Nebraska Realty, Independence Built, A1 Automotive, D-Bat Lincoln, and T.